Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. Neil,
Yes.
take it away.
All right. Every week we have a theme, and in that theme we've got 6 categories, and each category has 4 questions. Each question is worth 10 points. There's a few bonus points thrown in here and there. And as you guys know, we are nearing the end of our, let's call it our summer tournament, and our standings so far are thus. We've got Kels in first place,
Buenas noches.
and Andy with 13 points in second place.
Hello.
And Davo bringing up the rear with 12 points in third place.
I'm a tiger in the tall grass. I'm coming for you, Kels.
I bet he's scared.
Yeah, man. Catch Andy first, and then we'll have a talk about it.
Nice.
Fair.
I have faith in you.
All right. Are you guys ready to start?
Absolutely.
Well, we have a theme today because that's typically what we do. And today's theme. So someone suggested, Andy did his episode not long ago for the, what was the 1902 you picked, Andy?
Yes.
I decided that I kind of like that. It's actually kind of easy to do an episode for a particular year. So I decided to add 50, and we're at 1952 today. So all of our questions relate in some way to 1952.
Okay.
This is gonna be brutal.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
So that put you at about 14, Andy?
Yeah. Yeah, right. That sounds about right, Dave. Thanks. I'm 112 years old.
Tale as old as time.
So besides science, you're not that great at math either, apparently.
No.
Well, we have one more piece of housekeeping to do before we can get started with the questions. For this tournament, as you know, we're doing a bonus round, and I have invented a piece of technology here that I use to educate our bonus round where the questions are going to be worth 50% more. So let me figure out which category is going to be our bonus round this time. All right. It has been noted. We'll get to it when we get to it. Category 1, 1952. For some reason, at the top of my document, I wrote 1956. I don't know why. So if I ever say 1956, then just know that I actually meant to say 1952.
Got it.
Category 1 is births. These are all people that were born in 1952. Question 1. The perjury of this LA cop born on February 5th, 1952 may be one reason that OJ was acquitted.
Locked in.
Oh.
So there was a trial.
Oh, I remember him.
Remember OJ had a trial?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I have to have the whole name?
As always, when it comes to names, if you give me the last name, that's usually sufficient.
Okay.
If you give me the first name and it's not the right first name, then the answer is wrong.
Ooh. Pressure.
Under pressure.
This guy was oh, man. I'm locking in with the wrong answer. Because I think I have his first name, but if I just said Officer Joe, it wouldn't work. So
Yeah.
Because that's Joe Friday.
and he's a good cop.
Altogether. He's a good cop.
Wasn't he a detective?
He
Sure.
was. Sergeant Joe Friday.
Oh, yeah. You put some respect on his name then.
Is everybody locked in?
I don't know if Andy has.
I locked in a long time ago.
Okay. Kels, what's your answer?
Mark Furman.
Davo?
Officer Surf and Turf.
And Andy?
Officer Surf and Turf was 6 weeks from retirement, man. He had a boat. I couldn't remember his first name, but I remembered his last name, Furman.
Correct answer is Mark Furman.
This is why I am just stalking in the tall grass and not actually out of the grass.
It's the first question.
I know.
Easy there, Tiger.
I was just mentioning some of the other attributes that Mark Furman has because this is a family show, but it's likely he wasn't a very nice man.
Fair to say.
Word on the street would back that up.
I got my ear on the street, man.
You're checking the pulse of what's going down, and I appreciate that.
Question 2. Both of the singers of the 1985 hit Ya Mo Be There were born in February of 1952. Name either singer or both for a bonus. Are you familiar with Ya Mo Be There?
Nope.
No.
Say that again.
Ya, Y-A-M-O-B-E, there.
Yamo be there.
I believe
It's not good
probably-
English.
No, it's not. I believe it's supposed to sound something like, "Yes, I'm going to be there."
Well, why wouldn't you just say, yes, I'm going to be there?
I don't know. Maybe
That's proper
maybe that's the clue.
English.
This is wrong, but I'm gonna lock in anyway.
No idea. And it's two people?
It is a duet.
The duet. Huh.
In 1985?
Sorry, that should be 1983. My mistake.
83 duet.
It's on the album of one of the singers, but the other singer is singing on the song. You know how sometimes singers sing on other people's albums?
Yep.
That's kind of what's going on here.
Okay.
Peaked at number 19 on the U.S. charts.
Number 19 on the U.S. charts.
Yeah, Andy, you probably did the Charleston of this.
I am going with a show favorite. For my answer, I'm locked in.
All right, Davo.
I'm locked in.
Okay, what's your answer?
Michael Jackson and Donna Summer.
Okay. Summer was the last episode. You know that, right?
Dang it.
Andy?
I'm going with Peaches and Herb, a classic favorite of the Brain Ladle cast.
We do like a bit of Peach and Herb.
We do.
Kels, do you know the answer?
Hoping that before they became a true tandem that Vanilli joined up with Millie on his album, and they did this. So I went with Millie Vanilli.
Well, I don't think it surprises you that none of you are correct.
Oh.
The album, the song was on an album called It's Your Night by Mr. James Ingram, and the co-singer was Michael McDonald.
Michael McDonald.
Davo's favorite artist.
I was listening to this song and I realized I really, really, really dislike Michael McDonald's voice.
There's nothing wrong with the way he sings.
But you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Now I can hear him singing it.
Now it makes sense.
It
makes sense.
The song was referenced in the 2005 film The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Salesman played by Paul Rudd said something like, "Nothing against Michael McDonald, but if I hear Yamo Be There one more time, I'm going to Yamo burn this place to the ground."
I remember that part now.
All right. Question 2 was a sweep.
It was a sweep for Neil.
That's going to stick around for the whole show, Neil, just so you know.
Man, I should have done music last. Or I should have done this. But this is the birth category.
That's the birth category.
I had to do it first. Speaking of births, Lawrence Turode was born in May, and he was a bouncer and bodyguard before becoming an actor. By what name is he better known?
I'm locking in.
It's Laurence Tureaud.
I'm locked in as well.
I'll keep the Michael McDonald to a minimum.
No, no, don't deny our listeners.
Would you like it, Andy?
I'm still thinking. I've got it
Okay.
down between two people. Nope, 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 nope. I'm done. I got this. Wow, I almost went the wrong way with this.
Andy, what's your answer?
Mr. T.
Kels?
Mr. T.
Best cartoon ever.
Davo?
Mr. T.
It is Mr. T. So I read that he basically grew up hearing his father and uncles and other males in his acquaintance being called son and boy and stuff like that, and he vowed that people were going to treat him with respect. So he started insisting that people call him Mister, and so that's how Mr. T came about.
I think it
I
also
watched
helped with
Rocky
the
3.
respect that he had arms the size of tree trunks.
Yeah, he was a boxer for a while, and he just demolished people. I mean,
I mean, he was
he
heavyweight champion.
Right. He almost beat Rocky.
I mean,
Well, he beat him
even
the first
before
time.
the fictional movies that you guys are talking about. Question 4. This British author and screenwriter who brought us classic movies such as Hellraiser, Candyman, and The Midnight Meat Train was born in October.
Wait a minute. The Midnight Meat Train?
Yes, it's a great movie.
It's really good. I'm locked in.
I
Bradley
have,
Cooper, I think.
I have never heard of that movie, but I kind of want to see it now.
I can tell you it's about a train full of meat that runs at midnight.
Thanks for clearing that up. I'm locked in.
I'm gonna lock in.
Kels?
I put the wrong answer and went with Candyman himself, Tony Todd.
Andy?
Clive Barker?
Devo?
Clive Barker.
Correct answer is Clive Barker.
And the Candyman is Sammy Davis Jr. Let's be clear.
The
The Candyman
inferior
is Willy
Candyman.
Wonka.
At the end of round 1, Andy has 30. Devo and Kels are tied with 20.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to move on to category 2, which is sports.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear.
What do you know about your 1952 sports?
Woo!
Well,
Probably a lot of players Davo wished dead.
yeah, probably in their prime in the 50s. Davo.
Well,
Well,
What has he done for me lately, Mickey Mantle?
all right, question 1. In Game 7 of the 1952 World Series, this player hit the first of his record 18 World Series home runs.
Ooh. Let's see. I can eliminate any Cubs players.
Yes, you can.
I was going to tell you the team, but I thought that might be too easy.
I'm locked in.
me too. Locked in.
Yeah, why not? I'm gonna lock in.
Devo?
What have you done for me lately, Mickey Mantle?
Yeah, nice, Andy.
How
Andy?
would I know?
Andy?
Yeah, it's Mickey Mantle.
And Kels.
I also went with number 7 from the Yankees, Mickey Mantle.
The correct answer is Mickey Mantle. Question 2. This one has an easy mode if you need it. I don't know that you will. This NBA team beat the Celtics in the NBA Finals in 1952 to win their third championship.
I need
wanna
the
pass?
easier one.
Locked in.
Okay. Kels is locked in. Andy passing.
I'm thinking. Makes sense. I'm locking in.
Okay. So, for the benefit of Andy, for half points, I'll go on to tell you that they went on to appear in a record 31 NBA Finals and have won 16.
Locked in.
Okay. Andy.
I think it's the Lakers.
Kels.
The Minneapolis Lakers.
Davo.
The Lakers.
The correct answer is the Lakers. Minneapolis at the time, and obviously they moved to LA at some point.
Los Angeles.
I think they won like
5
Three
in
of the-
Minneapolis.
yeah. I think they won 3 of the first 4 too.
Yeah, they were like the first early, well, like the first dynasty.
The Mikan era.
Yeah.
Question 3. This boxer with a career record of 173 to 19 to 6 had his only loss by TKO at the hands of Joey Maximum in June. So he lost 18 times, but he lost 19 times, but only one of them was by TKO. The rest were by decisions.
Locked in.
I'm locked in as well.
Locked in.
Kels,
I guess Joe Louis.
Davo,
Floyd Patterson.
Andy.
I went with Frazier.
Correct answer was none of those. It was Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray.
Ah.
Joe Frazier's 152 years old.
So there was a heat wave. They were playing, I think, at Yankee Stadium, and there was a massive heat wave. At one point, the referee collapsed onto the ropes. There were a couple of dozen spectators that had to have medical attention, and so Sugar Ray wasn't handling the heat as well as his opponent was. He lasted like 12 rounds or something like that.
Good Lord.
Knocked out.
Pound for pound, Sugar Ray Robinson, the greatest fighter ever lived.
Then maybe you should have answered him.
I should have. I didn't think he lost that much though, but he did fight for a long time.
Yeah, he did. Okay, this final question in sports also has an easy mode. The question is, both the Summer and Winter Olympics were held in capital cities about 500 miles away from each other. Which cities hosted them? So the 1952 Olympics.
How many miles apart did you say?
Right about 500. There's multiple venues, so it's different, but those two cities are approximately 500 miles.
Pass.
Oh, I did the easy one. Yeah, I'm not coming up with it.
I'm gonna lock in.
Okay. Kels, go big or go home, man.
Man, might as well.
Okay, the easy mode is both of these are Nordic countries.
That's the easy mode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, both are Nordic and one had the summer.
And I do need to know which was which, too.
Oh, fine, sure.
Oh, okay. Just in my thought process, I figured both of them would be, but both of them
No,
would be.
one was summer and one was winter.
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Okay. Let's start with Kels.
I said Oslo and Helsinki. And I said Oslo was the summer games and Helsinki was the winter.
Davo?
Dang it. I said Stockholm for the summer and Helsinki for the winter.
That's a good one.
Andy?
I said Helsinki for the summer and Shermer for the winter.
Told you it was real.
Yeah. Turns out it's in Norway.
Yeah.
Well, there were various degrees of correctness there.
I know Shermer's right on the money.
I had intended this to be an all or nothing. And if it's an all or nothing, then nobody scored. Kels, you had them flipped.
Oh,
Helsinki had the Summer Olympics and Norway, or Oslo had the Winter Olympics.
Dang it.
Looking at the map, it looks like Helsinki is actually a little bit further north than Oslo. I didn't actually look at their latitudes, but all right. At the end of round 2, Andy has 45. Davo and Kels are tied with 40. Anybody's game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to music.
Ooh, I like music.
Oh, good luck.
You listen to music, Davo.
Yeah, but not from 1952.
I tried to make it easier. I mean, I was looking at like the top songs in 1952, and I never heard of most of them. Not that that means anything, but it was hard.
I'm And God, I have a double album jukebox hits of 1952 in my collection, so bring it.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Well, I'm hoping I got some questions here that aren't on that album. But this first one you're probably going to know anyway. In 1952, this Memphis record label was founded. It was the first to record Elvis, Jerry Lee Lewis, Roy Orbison, among many others.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Andy?
Sun Records.
Kels?
Oh man, I said Stacks.
Zax is Chicago.
Davo?
I said Sun Records.
Correct answer is Sun Records.
I don't know why I put that in. What city did you say?
I believe
First?
Stax is out of Chicago.
The question said it's a Memphis record label.
Stacks started in Memphis.
Did it? Why was I thinking that was a Chicago label?
Maybe they, I don't know, migrated or.
Yeah, let's look it up here.
But it probably came later anyway, though. Now that I
Yeah.
think about it.
It was originally based in Memphis, founded in 1957 as Satellite Records, changed its name to Stax in 61, and
No, you're right. It's
apparently
Memphis.
it's still in Memphis.
Yeah. Not bad.
But they were not the first to record Elvis. Question 2. This Christmas song by Jimmy Boyd hit #1 on the pop charts in December. It was later covered by everybody from the Ronettes to the Jackson 5 to Amy Winehouse. I do have an easy mode for this question also.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Ah, hell. I'll take the easy mode, please.
The easy mode is there was also a gender bending version by RuPaul.
I did not know about that version,
That's new.
but I'm intrigued.
That doesn't make it easier at all.
It will when you hear the answer, probably.
Okay, I am locking in.
Kels?
I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Davo?
I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus, but when you said gender bending, I wrote down I saw daddy kissing Santa Claus.
That's the title of the RuPaul version.
Yeah.
Andy?
I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus.
That is the correct answer. Question 3. Bird and Diz was the name of a 1952 album released by which two artists?
Locked in.
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
Davo?
Charlie Parker and Dizzy Gillespie.
Andy?
Charlie Parker and Dizzy Gillespie.
And Kels.
Parker and Gillespie.
That is correct.
The only reason I got that is because you guys gave me such grief about missing a Charlie Parker question earlier in this show.
So what, you read his biography or?
No, I remembered his nickname was Bird.
Oh, okay.
Yardbird.
Because he was a principal musician at Birdland. I remember that question a while back. In 1952, John Cage composed a song in 3 movements called 4 minutes and 33 seconds. What is unusual about this song?
Locked in.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Andy?
Since it's a Cage song, 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Kels?
I said that it is not actually 4 minutes and 33 seconds long.
And Deva?
Well, if I remember correctly, he would open up the lid of the piano and sit in silence, and the noise that the crowd would make or the ambient noises around him would form the composition. So there's actually no music in it.
And he got paid?
The correct answer is essentially that it is 4 minutes and 33 seconds of silence. The musicians are instructed not to play. You could play this piece with a full orchestra. Any arrangement would work because there's no notes on the page.
Wow.
Turns out I can play the piano.
We all can play.
He was trying to be provocative, obviously, and try to get people to consider what music is and A lot of music has rests in it, has have silence in it, and so he was just kind of taking that to an extreme. And some people got really irritated with him for doing it,
I bet.
I'm
but
irritated
I don't
now.
think he cared much. At the end of round three, Davo and Andy are tied with 75, and Kels has 60.
Wow.
As usual, Andy did pretty good in music. Davo did even better in music category today.
Woohoo!
By my math, Davo, you're catching up.
Yep. I like that math.
Mm-hmm.
However, the next category is movies.
Dun dun dun.
Bollocks.
I don't know if you know this, but Kels is usually pretty good at the movies.
Probably has all the 1952 movies on his couch right now, ready to watch.
Nah, just that one from 34.
How was that one, by the way? Did you ever watch it?
Nah, I still haven't watched it.
Yeah. Question one. This circus epic was the highest grossing movie of 1952.
Oh. Locked in.
Oh, I feel this is tricksy. Put something in parentheses next to my answer that I locked in with. I'm locked in.
Kels, what's your answer?
I said the greatest show on earth.
Andy?
I only know this because it has an epic train wreck scene in the film, The Greatest Show on Earth.
And Davo?
I put Big Top. I was wrong.
You were wrong. It was Best Picture Oscar winner, The Greatest Show on Earth. Question two. This Academy Award winning Gary Cooper Western was intended to be an allegory for the Red Scare blacklist.
Locked in.
Locked in.
I only know like a few Gary Cooper movies. I'm gonna go with the one that I thought of first. It doesn't sound like it would work in the situation, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm locked in.
Andy?
High Noon.
What?
Yeah.
Davo?
High Noon.
And Kels?
Well, High Noon was the only movie I can think of, but
Well, the correct answer is High Noon.
Woot,
Yeah, I
woot.
don't really know. I've never seen it, so I don't really know how it's an allegory for the Red Scare blacklist. But I do know that the rumor is John Wayne hated the movie and actually turned down the Gary Cooper part because he was a big fan of the House Un-American Activities
He
Committee.
was.
Yeah, John
Because
Wayne
he-
was,
Yeah.
kind of a jerk.
But the director of that movie was an alleged communist. Question three. This musical had moderate success when released in 1952, but has since come to be considered one of the best musicals of all time. I have kind of a half-hearted easy mode on this one if you need it. I don't know how much it'll help.
Locked in.
I'm stuck between two. We go with the safer answer.
yeah.
Are you torn between two lovers?
And I can feel it. I'm locked in.
Andy?
Singing in the rain.
Deva?
Singing in the Rain.
And Kels.
Just singing in the rain.
It is Singing in the Rain. Question four. The movie Buona Devil was the first color feature film using this technology.
Color feature film.
I'm locked in.
You seem proud of yourself.
I think it's an interesting guess.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Deva?
I think it was the first 3D movie.
Kels?
I said Technicolor. I had no idea.
Andy?
I too had no idea and wrote down Technicolor.
It was the first color 3D movie.
Yeah.
No. Nice.
Davo's out for blood.
Yeah.
Jokes. He's just sitting there quietly rattling off the right answer.
I'm telling you.
This is the creepy new side of Davo.
Well, at the end of round four, everybody scored 30 points, so the scores haven't changed much. We're 105 for Davo and Andy and 90 for Kels. That brings us to today's bonus question. I feel like we should have a bell or something when we have the bonus round. That might be really annoying, though, too. I don't know. But this category 5, is science.
Yay.
Mother of pearl.
No,
Love science.
it's the bonus round too.
Woo.
Ugh.
So your questions are worth 15 points each.
Okay.
Otherwise known as the round that Kels comes up and steps on my throat.
Right.
I don't know if you've been paying attention, but kind of losing.
You're better at science than me.
Yeah, you read books, Kels.
Question 1. Anesthesiologist Virginia Apgar developed a method of determining the health of what?
See, there you go. Anesthesiologist. What is her name?
I'm locked in.
Really?
Virginia
Yeah.
Apgar.
Virginia Yacker.
APGAR.
It's kind of appropriate.
All right, I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Davo.
Newborn babies.
Kels.
Also said newborns.
Andy.
I had nothing, so I was guessing anesthesiologist, maybe using gas, so maybe she figured out something about how to judge the health of lungs.
The correct answer is she developed a method of scoring the health of newborn babies. It's a 10-point scale that relates to the appearance, like the color of the skin, the pulse, the face reflexes, activity, and respiration. So a score of 7 to 10 is great. A score of 3 to or less means there's serious problems. All right. So far, doing pretty good on the science.
Give it time.
Question 2.
Yeah.
Question 2. Christine Jorgensen was one of the first people to have this kind of surgery in 1952 in Copenhagen.
Locked in.
Locked in.
No, it can't be right. Seems like that would be much earlier. Did y'all just know this?
Yep.
Yeah.
What the hey? No, it's not right, but I'm roll with it. Locked in.
Kels?
I just said open heart surgery.
Andy?
I believe the politically correct way of saying it now is sex reassignment surgery. Used to be called sex change.
Davo?
Gender reassignment surgery.
Oh, that's probably even more politically correct.
No, I think sex is actually more accurate.
It's more accurate, but sex change
Gender
operation.
generally has more to do with your preferences, I think.
Gender is a social construct.
So anyway, the correct answer is sex reassignment. She was ex-military, and when she left the military, she decided that she needed to have this surgery, and it wasn't legal in the U.S. So she was going to go to, I think, Norway, but ended up in Copenhagen and stayed there for a few years while she. I think other people had had this surgeries before, but I think she was the first to combine it with hormone therapy as well. And she became a very outspoken transgendered rights spokesperson up and through the 80s.
So was I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
The correct answer is sex reassignment. Question 3. Besides being an influential punk band, Operation Ivy was the first successful test of what kind of device? The punk band doesn't really have anything to do with the question. It's just I just like that band.
Operation Ivy. It sounds like a military name.
And it was the first successful test of a specific device?
Specific kind of device, yeah.
Kind of device.
I mean, they built a device and tested it. So there was
Right.
a specific device, but it was also the first of its kind.
Right.
I'm locked in.
Device. All right, I'm locked in.
Yeah, I'm going to go with this. I'm locked in.
Andy?
It sounds like a Cold War thing. Military Cold War. All I could come up with like maybe spy satellites, but I don't think that's it.
Okay. Davo?
I was thinking along the same lines, but I went a slightly different tack. Operation Ivy. ivy, the vines kind of obscure. So I was thinking like a weaponized plant killer. So something like a DDT or
Oh, that's
napalm
good.
kind of weapon.
Nice.
Or poison ivy.
Nice
It might have
logic.
been a way to capture Robin. Though anybody,
That would
Anything's a way
work.
to catch
really
a
anybody did.
tie shoestrings
Yeah.
together.
He'd be
Capture Robin.
super capture.
Why he doesn't wear shoelaces? Hello.
Well, he learned.
It only takes once, doesn't it?
Once a week.
There's another pop culture reference I don't get.
The boy hostage.
The boy
The
hostage.
boy hostage.
Kills, what's your answer?
I said nuclear bomb test. The time period kind of. That's. I was just going that route because I know they were, atomic bombs, and then they went nuclear at some point. I'm hoping it's 1952.
The correct answer is it was the first successful test of the hydrogen or thermonuclear or fusion bomb.
Nice.
Oh.
Up until then, they were fission bombs, like
Yeah.
the bombs we used in World War II were fission bombs. So these are the first fusion weapons.
Well done, Kels.
These are the ones that really hurt.
It really, really.
I think the first one they had two devices that they set off, and I think the first one was something like 500 times the power of the one we dropped on Hiroshima.
Is it 500?
I think it's 500. Yeah. All right. Question 4. The barcode was patented in 1952, but it didn't really catch on until the introduction of the UPC code in 1974. What was the first product that was scanned in 1974? The first UPC code that was scanned. What product was it on?
Okay,
Everybody knows this.
Of course.
I'm just locking in with a really common product of the time.
Me, I'm locking it, but yeah, I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Davo, what's your answer?
Can of soup.
Kels?
Well, we didn't see it until the 80s, but it had to be Maggie Simpson. That's why it didn't really work.
Well played. Well played.
Andy?
A bottle of Coke.
Oh, that's another sweep. Correct answer, and I expect you guys will remember this from here on out, was a pack of Wrigley's gum.
Wow. This really got to hurt for you.
Yeah. Stings a little bit. It sure is trivial.
They're based in Shermer, right?
No. Such thing as Shermer.
At the end of round 5, I've got Davo with 125 in the lead, Andy with 115, and Kels with 110.
Davo.
That brings us to our. Oh, wait a minute. Those scores are all too low.
All right, because it was the.
It was a bonus.
Yeah. So let me reiterate. Let me not reiterate because that would be saying the same thing. Let me say something completely different than what I said before. Davo is in the lead with 135, and Kels and Andy are tied with 120.
Oh boy.
And that brings us to round 6. Anybody want to guess what round 6 is on?
I bet this is deaths.
Good one.
It
Yeah.
is deaths. These are people who died in 1952. Question 1. Princess Elizabeth's father died on February 6th, leading to her coronation on the 7th. What was her father's name? His royal name.
Oh, dang. I was about to say something else.
It's not just daddy.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Andy?
King George the Sixth.
Davo?
King George the Sixth.
And Kels.
Known in his closest circle of friends as Bertie. It's actually King George VI.
Correct answer is George VI. This question has an easy mode. On October 26th, the woman who was probably the first African American woman to sing on the radio in the U.S. passed away. Who was she?
Ooh, she died in 50.
Locked in.
I'm sorry. Yeah, October 26th. There
I
is an
need the easy
mode if
mode,
you.
please.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
I said probably on that one because I couldn't find a really strong confirmation that it was this person.
I'm locking in. I'm going for it. I'm locked in.
All right. So for Davo, the easy mode is she was also the first African American to win an Oscar.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Man. And I can see your face, I think.
Are you now a believer? 'Cause it's
I
hey.
am a believer. I'm going to lock in with something.
All right, Davo. What's your answer?
Oh, don't lock in with.
I do it in order.
Yeah, I know. I thought that the lady who was in Gone with the Wind was the first African American to win an Oscar, so I'm probably wrong. And I put down Hattie McDonald because I couldn't think of anything worth a while. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. No disrespect.
Kel?
You're painfully close. It's Hattie McDaniel.
Oh my God!
What did you get?
Is that your answer, Kel?
I said McDonald.
Yeah, I went with Hattie McDaniel.
Oh,
And
man.
Andy.
I locked in too early. I guess Billie Holiday, and that's wrong.
Yep. The correct answer is Hattie McDaniel.
Oh, man, that hurts. Oh,
That's
oh.
yeah. I feel for you on that.
That one stings.
She has 2 different stars on the Walk of Fame, one for acting and one for music. And I thought this was interesting and sad. She sat at a segregated table at the Oscar ceremony that she won at the Coconut Grove restaurant because they didn't allow African Americans in the restaurant, but they made a special favor because of the Olympics. But her white agent did sit with her and her escort. And she gave a very nice speech. Her speech said, yeah, she hoped that she would be a good representative of her race or something like that.
Pioneer.
Question 3. On November 11th, several Catholic and Orthodox priests were killed in the capital of Bulgaria, accused of spreading anti-communist sentiment. So what city were they executed in?
Oh my gosh.
Essentially, I'm asking what the capital of Bulgaria is.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I don't know this, but I'm locked in.
I thought you were Mr. Geography Sporkle.
Like usually like U.S. Well, North America, South America, Africa. I'm really not good with Europe.
What did you come up with, Kels?
I know I'm hoping it's there, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I said Riga.
Okay. Andy
Sophia.
and Devo.
Sophia.
The correct answer is Sofia. Riga is Latvia, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
And the final question of the round. Admiral Luke McNamee died in December of 1952. He twice held the governorship of this U.S. territory, the westernmost territory of the United States.
Locked in.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I kind of turned the deaths category into a geography question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. No, I don't know where that is 100%. So what it was at the time. Locked in.
Is everybody locked in?
I'm still thinking. This is wrong. I'm totally wrong, but I'm locked in. Locked in.
Andy.
I wrote Midway.
Devo.
Well, I went with the year 1952, and I wasn't certain where some of our other territories are regarding westernmost. So I said Hawaii.
What
Okay.
would have been a state by
Kels?
wasn't it?
Now, it was a state in 59.
Oh, okay.
I said Guam.
Oh, Guam's good.
Yeah, that's
It
good.
is good.
Guam's good.
It's really good because it's the right answer.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Oh.
remember where Guam was.
It's in the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
I just didn't know it was farther west than Hawaii. Man, good answer, Kels.
Thank you, sir.
Well played.
So, at the end of regulation, I've got Davo with 155, Kels with 150, and Andy with 140.
Anybody's
Man.
Wow. These are getting tighter and tighter.
Ugh.
So, as I know you're all aware, NATO was founded in 1949 by 12 countries. 2 more were added in 1952, bringing the total to 14. I need you to name any 10 of those 14 NATO countries. That's the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, in case you were not aware.
Not happy about this.
I am very happy with this.
Kind of happy.
Because
Well, I'm sure you are. This is kind of in your wheelhouse.
I got 10.
Sure. I got 10.
Man, I'm not liking some of this list. I think I know I'm forgetting somebody. I know definitely I'm forgetting somebody.
I'm just guessing region.
Yeah, me too. I'm locked in.
All right, everybody's locked in?
I'm locked in.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's start with Andy.
The United States, the UK, France, Canada, Norway, Denmark, Italy, Belgium, Netherlands, Iceland. Those are my 10. Also, I believe Portugal, but I can't come up with a 12th one. It's driving me crazy.
So there were 12 original
Right.
founding members and 2 that were added in 52. So there's 14 total.
Right, but I couldn't come up. I don't remember the 2 were added in 52, but I was trying to remember the 12 original.
Okay, Davo?
The U.S., Canada, the U.K., France, West Germany, Italy, Spain, Finland, Norway, and Denmark.
West Germany's one of the 50 from the 52, I'll bet. Yep. Because they weren't part of the original NATO. Yep.
Kels?
All right. The United States, Canada, France, UK, Spain, Portugal, Norway, Sweden, the Netherlands, and Iceland.
Okay, let me total up these answers real quick and see where we're at. You may talk amongst yourselves.
You know, I'm a lot more quippy when I don't have anything at stake.
All right, this is something I teach, so I'm pretty well versed in it. West Germany is one of the 2 that came in 52. I think Spain went with the Warsaw Pact
They didn't go Warsaw Pact. They might have been neutral.
because it was still a fascist regime in 52.
Yeah, wasn't the Spanish Civil War around that time?
Spanish Civil War was before World War II.
Right, but General Felicimo, what's his last name? Felicimo.
I keep wanting to say Tito, but that's Yugoslavia.
No, it's not Tito, but he was still in control in 52.
Yeah.
Jermaine, Jackie, Michael.
Yeah. Franco.
Tip my tongue. They started doing the Jacksons.
Was it Franco?
Oh, yeah. Felicimo Franco. Yeah.
He was still in power after World War II.
He was definitely still in power after World War II. He stayed in power until like the 70s.
Oh, wow.
He died in office. But anyway,
Yeah.
might have come in 52, but I don't think so. But West Germany, I'm sure that's the right answer for one of the two camp countries that came in 52. I can't think of the second one though.
I totally forgot the Low Countries completely.
I have the correct answers here if you'd like to hear them.
Sure.
Yes.
I'm interested.
The 12 founding countries were Belgium, Canada, Denmark, France, Iceland, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, the UK, and the United States.
That's the one I couldn't come up with.
And the two that were added in 1952 were Greece and Turkey.
Oh man.
Okay. Wow.
So let's start
That's
with
good.
third place. I got Andy with 10 out of 10.
Jeez.
First time I got 10 out of 10. Final question.
240 points for Andy. So Kels missed Spain and Sweden, giving him 80 points and a total of 230. Davo, I see Davo missing 3, getting 7 right for 70 points.
Yep.
Giving him a final of 225. And Andy is our winner.
Whew.
Kel's in second place, and Davo bringing up the rear.
Congratulations, Andy.
That was one of our closest
Well played,
matches.
Andy.
It was a very good game. Unfortunately, that officially eliminates me from contention for the members only jacket in the Brainmasters tournament. So it will come down to you two.
Whew.
Well, you fought admirably, sir.
You
I
did.
tried to fight as hard as I could until the end. So, Neil, could you give us an update on those standings?
Yep, we've got Davo with 13, Andy with 16, and Kels has 19. So, by my math, the worst Kels can do is 21. The best Andy can do is 22.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm curious, is Davo mathematically still in it for the silver medal?
Hypothetically, he's 3 behind Andy, so he could make that up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If Andy loses the last 2 and Davo wins the last 2, then he could. That would be 19 to 18.
Anybody's game. Except
Anybody's game.
Not really.
That's our motto.
Davo cannot make it to first place.
No, I am eliminated from the jacket, but there's still plenty to play for. Pride is always a thing. So thank you, everybody, for listening. Quick shout out to all of our patrons. Thank you very, very much for supporting the show. You make all the madness happen. You help us put on this show, maybe some more in the future. We don't know yet. The more support we get, the more shows we can do. So if you want to hear more of us being who we are, throw us those ducats if you can. And from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, this is sadly eliminated Davo with still in it Andy.
So long, ladle brainers.
Kel's in the catbird seat.
I don't hate bad boy. I pity the fool.
And Quizmaster Neil.
Here's a quote from the Greenwood, South Carolina Index Journal from 1952. Today's cheerful note: the atomic bomb can't kill you more times than you're already going to die already.
Okay.
Signing off.
Hello, all you good trivia people out there. If you like what you hear, I have exciting news for you. You can listen to this show on your favorite podcast apps, wherever that might be. Whatever floats your boat. You got any ideas, you can tweet us at Ladle Brain. If you're into the Facebook kind of thing, we're at Brain Ladle Productions. Also, YouTube at Brain Ladle Productions. Kind of redundant, but you get the idea. We also have a website, brainladletrivia.com. If you want to get us individually, there's Neil, there's Kels, there's Davo, and there's even an Andy fellow.
if you're feeling generous, also have a Patreon. If you can send us some ducats, it really help out the show. And that leads into us helping you. So help us, help you, and you be classy out there. Obama out.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.